Have you ever been mid-conversation, sipping your drink, when someone casually drops a question so wildly inappropriate you're like, "Excuse me?" Like, "How much was that?" Or, "Why are you still single?" And you nearly spit out your drink? Here's the thing, truly classy women, they just don't go there. Not because they're perfect, but because, elegance isn't about knowing it all, it's about emotional intelligence. It's about grace, in words and in actions. So today we're unpacking 10 inappropriate questions classy women never ask, and how to respond if someone drops one on you. No shame, no snobbery, just real talk, a few laughs, and a couple of glow-up moments. Let's get into it. 1. How much did that cost? Ah, yes, the price tag police. We've all heard it, or maybe even asked it when we were younger. Oops! Someone shows up with an amazing bag or killer shoes. The question slips out, how much did that cost? Here's the problem, money talk is personal. Classy women get that asking about price can make others feel uncomfortable or worse, judged. It puts the focus on status instead of style, and honestly, it can come off as insecure or a bit competitive. Instead of fixating on what someone paid, compliment the vibe. And if someone asks you this question, say, "Enough to make me happy," polite, mysterious, totally shuts it down. 2. Why are you still single? This one deserves a slow eye blink. Like, seriously? As if being single is a temporary disease we're all just hoping to be cured of. Classy women don't ask this because they understand that relationships are deeply personal. Maybe you're healing, maybe you're building your career, or maybe you just haven't met someone who matches your energy. And guess what? That's totally fine. Asking this question can unintentionally imply that something's wrong with you, when in fact, you might be the one with the highest standards in the room. So if someone throws this at you, probably over a glass of wine, just smile and say, "Because I'm busy loving my life first. Cheers to that." 3. Is that real? Whether it's a luxury bag, a diamond ring, or your best friend's new lashes, asking, "Is that real?" is not it. It might sound like curiosity, but what it really says is, "I'm trying to measure your worth by what you paid." Yikes. Classy women know that true style has nothing to do with price tags or authenticity certificates. And honestly, if someone looks good and feels confident, why would it matter if it's designer or a dupe? The truth is, asking if something's real is tacky. If you really like it, just say so. And if someone asks you this, just flash a smile and say, "Real enough for me." Because elegance is in the attitude, not the accessory. 4. How old are you? This one feels innocent, but let's be real. It can get awkward fast, especially when asked in a tone that's really saying, "Are you still allowed to wear that?" Age should never be a weapon or a measuring stick. Classy women know that grace, confidence, and style have zero expiration date. Asking someone's age can feel invasive, especially if it's laced with judgment. People go through different seasons at different paces, and numbers rarely tell the full story. Instead of asking, just enjoy the person's vibe, no math required. We're not wine bottles. We don't need labels. If someone drops this question on you, you can playfully say, "Old enough to know better, young enough not to care." And then sip your drink like the unbothered queen you are. 5. When are you having kids? Oof, this one can go from awkward to deeply painful in seconds. Whether someone is dealing with infertility, not ready, overwhelmed, or simply not interested in motherhood, it's not a casual topic. Classy women understand that parenting is personal, private, and definitely not something to pressure someone about over brunch. Even if someone is planning kids, it's their story to share, not yours to pry into. And asking, "Are you pregnant?" based on how someone looks, just don't, ever. You never know what someone is carrying emotionally, not just physically. If someone asks you this, you can calmly reply, "That's a really personal topic, and I'd prefer not to go there." Kind, clear, and full of boundaries. 6. How much do you make? Woo, straight to the wallet, huh? Talking about salaries might be normal in some settings, like negotiation workshops or career coaching sessions, but casually asking someone how much they earn? That's a no from elegant women, especially when it comes out of nowhere, like at brunch or during small talk at a party. Classy women respect that income is personal. Asking someone about their salary, especially in a social setting, can feel competitive, nosy, or just plain rude. It also reduces a person's value to a number, and that's not the vibe we're going for. So if someone comes at you with this question, just smile and say, "Enough to live well, sleep well, and treat myself," because how you live matters more than how you earn. 7. Did you get work done? Whether it's Botox, a nose job, or fillers, classy women don't go around interrogating people about cosmetic procedures. Not only is it invasive, but it can also come across as jealous, gossipy, or passive-aggressive. It's basically saying, "You look different, explain yourself." Here's the truth. Everyone has the right to do what makes them feel confident, no explanation needed. Enhancing something doesn't make you fake, and staying natural doesn't make you superior. Elegant women don't judge people for their choices, and they definitely don't ask for the receipts either. If someone throws this question your way, keep it cool and say, "If I did, I clearly picked the right doctor." Then smile, wink, and change the subject with grace and confidence. 8. Aren't you too old or young for that? This one is sneaky because it's often disguised as concern. But let's be honest, it's just another form of judgment. Whether someone's 22 and running a company or 52 and wearing a crop top. Who gets to decide what's too old or too young for anything? Exactly, no one. Classy women don't box others in based on age. They know that passion, ambition, and style don't come with age limits. Asking this kind of question subtly shames people for living freely, and that's never elegant. If someone throws it your way, smile and say, "Luckily, I missed the memo on age rules." And keep doing your thing because confidence never goes out of style. 9. Did you hear what happened to her? The classic gossip trap, usually delivered in a hushed tone, followed by wide eyes. Classy women don't engage in gossip, not because they're boring, but because they know it chips away at their own integrity. Talking about someone else's drama doesn't make you interesting, it just makes you noisy. Besides, the people who gossip to you will eventually gossip about you. Elegant women keep their conversations elevated, kind, and focused on ideas, not people's personal business. So if someone leans in with, "Did you hear?" you can smile and say, "I'd rather not talk about someone who's not here." And boom, you just raise the energy in the room. 10. Do you see how she looks? This one is shady in disguise. On the surface, it sounds like you're just pointing something out, but underneath, it's a soft launch of judgment. Whether it's about someone's outfit, weight, makeup, or aging, commenting on someone's appearance like this is the gateway drug to gossip. Classy women don't make observations meant to invite ridicule. They compliment, uplift, or stay silent. Because judging others won't make you look better. It just reveals your own insecurities. If someone tries to get you into that vibe, try this. "She looks like herself, and I love that for her," said with a smile. No shade, just pure, elevated energy. And there you have it, 10 questions classy women just don't ask. Not because they've mastered life or live in some perfect reality, but because they understand that elegance is more than manners. It's about making people feel safe, respected, and seen. And the good news, that's something we can all build, one conversation at a time. So here's your challenge. Pick one question from today that you've either asked or heard, and commit to swapping it for something better. Kinder, smarter, more you. If you're on this glow-up journey too, join the community. Give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel and drop a comment with the question you're leaving behind. See you in the next one, darling.